Hello, everyone, and welcome from the React Native EU 2023 from Wrocław, Poland, the headquarters of Callstack. Right now with me, I have Catalin Miron, who you definitely know from his website, animatereactnative.com, and hopefully from his talk right few minutes ago on the main stage.
Yeah.
Catalin, if we have 1% of the people that doesn't know you, that don't know you, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Catalin Miron, as you haven't heard yet. I'm the creator of animatereactnative.com, a platform of a collection of more than 100 different animations. I'm also the creator of the very first React Native application and somehow well known for animations in this React Native ecosystem.
I wonder why. Can you please remind me what is the title of your talk?
No, kidding. It's animations in 2023 and beyond.
Yep, I thought so. So what's the main takeaways from the talk? What were you talking about?
I was talking about animations. I actually have open source two animation libraries. One is for a marquee component, the one and only marquee, the repetition, and one is for stagger as a stagger component or stagger orchestrator for animating things from top to bottom or from bottom to top.
Okay. So if you could recommend something to someone that wants to learn how to animate with a animated multi, you said on the stage, what is the best resource to do that?
I believe the best resource by far is going and reading the reanimated documentation. I believe it's by far the most performant and well-maintained library out there in the React Native ecosystem around animations. And of course, you should also take a look at the animated API resources, because it doesn't actually matter what are you going to use, as long as you have that mindset of, hey, I would like to animate this thing from this point to this point. So it doesn't actually matter what are you using, but it's also about the concept itself of the animations.
Yeah.
Interpolations, motif, you're going to do state-driven animations, for example, is quite powerful. And yeah, animated API and reanimated. I highly recommend reanimated 3 because it's powerful and it's running at 60 FPS no matter what.
I really liked how you showed the new documentation for Reanimated and how you can play around with animations, how you can understand what all the other props do, and then you can just copy and paste to your code and it works.
Yeah, exactly. I think the new documentation website really nailed the entire process of you learning animations, because in the past, there was no way for you to animate with Reanimated on the web, but now you can do it. So it's quite easy to play around with Spring, for example, which is really time-consuming because there are so many properties that you can play around with it, like rest, stiffness, damping, mass. It's quite a lot. It's really strange, right? But instead you have sliders. You can play around with them. If you're happy with the result, you can just paste the config straight away.
Okay, Catalin, thank you so much for talking about your talk. Let's not talk about the conference.
Oh.
What is your impression of React Native EU 2023?
So I was on this very stage in 2019 as well, and I can definitely see a huge improvement. From community-wise, everyone is really happy here, really chilled. You can discuss about everything.
Yeah.
You have quite a lot of great developers, great talks. You are going to be up to date with everything in this ecosystem. And of course, you get a lot of great food. So,
okay.
And the coffee
That's the first one. That's the first one here in the interviews that mentioned food.
Yeah. I think the salmon was on point.
Okay.
Was on point, and with a little bit of coffee, yeah.
So let me end with this one last question. If someone is still hesitating to coming to Wrocław in 2024 for React Native EU 8th edition, what would you say to those people?
Hopefully it's not because of me, but if you are going to come, I highly recommend this conference. I mean, you can see how the stage looked like. You can see how many developers actually shared this very stage, which was amazing. Like the wide monitor, it's on point. Everything is on point, and you are going to learn a lot of really nice tips, tricks. You can apply quite a lot of interesting concepts into your existing applications, and of course you can teach others, right? Because this is also an offsite, so not everyone is going to like take that bite of everything that's popular nowadays. So I believe I 100% highly recommend this conference. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can.
Thank you so much. You've been amazing on the stage, and you've been amazing here in the interview room. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
If you liked what you've just heard, check out more of the conference content. Follow us on social media, subscribe to our newsletter, and see you at React Native EU 2024.